Today, I'm gonna show you crazy smart and unexpected ideas anyone can do with their Lego cars. From transforming to secret features, what will be the best? Okay, so for this first idea, all you're gonna need is a base plate and some white Lego pieces. So if you look through your bin and find the right parts. So after digging and digging through my bin, I found a bunch of these white tiles. You can lay them out on this Lego base plate to make a parking spot for your Lego car. And if you do this enough times, you can make a little car meet with your Lego Speed Champions, which is pretty cool, used from just one Lego piece. Okay, so next up, I just picked this setup from the store, but inside is not going to be the car on the box, because you can buy any Lego car and make an alternative build with it. So I worked on this big truck, and it's really solid. From a GT-R to this big truck, and it's really cool. If you want the instructions, there's a link in the description, but this truck actually might be better than the Skyline. It still has the cool blue stripe down the whole car, and there's even a part here that looks like the Ford logo, because this truck's the Ford F-150. It has some big side mirrors, and this thing is really nice. But it's missing one thing, the rims, which come with the Skyline set. So if I just throw them on, now this Ford F-150 is complete. So if you have a Lego car you're kind of bored of, you can change it into pretty much anything you want. And later, I'm even going to be testing its towing capabilities to see if it can hold up, because this thing is lifted. It's a lot taller than the normal Speed Champions. And one of the best parts is, it's got these chrome exhaust tips. This whole build is made from some crazy building techniques. So let's see what the next idea is. So before I get into some crazy stuff, I want to show you an idea that you could do right now. You're going to need to take a phone and a Lego minifig. So all you're gonna need to do is just carefully rip apart his arms, take some clay and attach it to each side of your camera on your phone. Now you can put the arms on it so it looks like the minifig's POV. So now let's test it out. You can record anything you want in this angle, but the best part is, if you put it in a Lego car, it looks very realistic. So if I just take my pink S2000 convertible, and this view actually looks very cool. Perfect for stop motion. And if you put your phone in the car, it looks like the minifig's driving it. Just don't do that. Okay, so next, I got the newest Lego Speed Champions car, the Ford Mustang Hoonicorn. And this is my favorite Speed Champions, because of all the ideas you can do with it. I'm gonna give you a bunch right now that you have to try out. But first, I have to build this thing up real quick. And after opening up all the bags, putting the pieces together, and attaching all of the stickers, the build was done, and this Hoonicorn is perfect. It's super detailed, and if you couldn't already tell, well, this car is wide body. It's super wide, just like the one in real life. It's got some custom rims that only come on this Lego car. And if you want to display it, you can put some smoke here in the tires that make it look really cool. But these rims in gold look very nice, because they're also a lot more wide to fit these wide body fenders. This car is made up of some crazy pieces, but now I have a few ideas. So if you take a look at the front end, you'll notice it has these custom pieces for headlights. It's a little X on the lights, but it makes the car look really good. It's a nice touch of detail. So if you take this piece, you can put it on some other cars that use this as a headlight. Or even my Porsche 911 here, and wow, that changes everything. And I might just keep them on here. It looks insane. And you could even try this, because if you grab the Hoonicorn set, in the extra pieces, one of these lights appears. So you don't have to steal it off the car. Okay, so for this next one, I'm gonna need to open this bin, which holds a bunch of Lego Star Wars sets. And I'll need this one right here. But you're probably wondering why. Well, I got this set just for the parts, because the main set I'm gonna use is this Ferrari. Because if you combine these two sets, you get something insane. So I got the Ferrari SF90 Speed Champions and the Star Wars Mech. So now, if I open them and combine them, let's see what happens. Yeah, it looks like I won't be needing this anymore. Both these sets are just for the parts. This is expensive, but hopefully it's worth it. And you guys definitely have to try this if you own these two sets. So now that I finally unboxed the two, I can start building. And this is a lot of pieces. But you start with the middle, which is this. And after attaching a bunch more pieces and flipping through a lot of more pages, I got this. You can fit the Ferrari minifig that comes with this set in the body, and then pack it up with the windshield. And after attaching the head, this thing's coming along. But then, after a few more hours of building, the transformer was done. There's so many extra parts, it looks like I could build another one. but here it is. But it's literally a Ferrari mixed with a robot. It looks really cool. It's pretty crazy how two Lego sets can turn into something completely different like this. It even has the Ferrari wheels on each arm and each leg. But there's just one huge problem. It's really delicate and really weak. So picking it up is pretty scary. There's so many little parts that make up this crazy build, that's why it's delicate. But at least he comes with this really cool sword, and it even fits right in his hand perfectly. And to be honest, I would rather have this sitting on my shelf than the Ferrari Speed Champions. Well, I guess it is pretty much a Ferrari Speed Champions, just transformed. But sadly, it can't really transform into anything, although it really does look like it can turn into the Ferrari set. This robot's really cool, and I'm definitely going to be putting it on my shelf to display. But let me know if you guys are gonna try this crazy idea out. It even has moving parts everywhere, and the wheels are attached by using a stud. It's got a blaster beside its head, and on the inside, yeah, it reveals a minifig, and you can put anyone in there you want. It's almost like they're controlling the robot. Okay, so for this next one, I got a really cool idea of using this minifig base plate, but using it on a Lego car to make it more realistic. If you want a cool upgrade for any Speed Champions, you can get 2 of these minifig base plates for the front splitter. And by simply attaching them, you can put it on the front end, and now your car looks really clean with this new mod. The next idea I want to show you is if you take any of your black pieces, you can make something really awesome to connect to one of your Lego cars. After spending a while putting these black pieces together, I built up this, which is a Lego trailer that should hold a Lego Speed Champions. At the back end, it's got some cool red lights and a bit of a bumper. It's got these really cool tiny wheels and this white stripe on the side. I mean, it looks really clean, but does it work? This thing's actually really clean, and this white stripe on the side is actually a nice touch. But now let's see, can a car fit in the trailer? I want to be able to haul my Lego cars around, and I'm even going to test this. So let's see if this Supra fits. It should stay in one spot because I added these slopes that keep it in place, and it actually looks like a real trailer. So now, after attaching it using these ball joint pieces, I have my truck towing this trailer with the Supra. But now, let's see if it can actually go, but not just move. Go fast. So if you take a trip to the Lego Road Simulator, which is also the treadmill, I can turn it on the lowest speed, and okay, it works, and it looks really cool. These silver rims look cool when they're spinning like that, and the Supra is just chilling back there. But whatever that noise is, it doesn't sound too good, and I think it's the trailer. But now, if I turn it all the way up, let's see what happens. And if you thought this was fast, well, next, I'm gonna make a car that's supposed to go 200 miles an hour. Okay, it looks like the new F-150 with the new trailer combo can haul the Supra successfully, and this looks really cool. But then I had another idea. So we all know when trucks are carrying a lot of weight, the rear wheels go down a lot from the weight. So I want to recreate that in Lego by taking the truck apart. I accidentally broke it a lot. And after removing a lot of the pieces, can you tell something's different about the truck? Well, if you zoom out a bit, it looks like it's struggling to carry the Supra. And while it's rolling, it looks really cool. Now it looks like the truck's actually carrying a lot of weight. Alright, now we got the truck hauling the Supra with it squatting at the back. This is awesome. But now that I have the Supra, I have an idea for it. So I want to show you guys how you can upgrade the Supra by adding a cool moving part. This is a little secret feature that I added under the hood, and you can't even tell. So if you take your finger and push it on this Lego piece, take it off, well, now you have an opening hood that reveals the engine. Now this should work if I just lift it up. Okay, there we go, and it's got this cool blue engine cover. So there's the Supra with that new mod, and I think this looks really good. And the best part is, when it's closed, you have no idea it has this secret feature. If you guys want a full tutorial, then let me know in the comments. And if you gave the Supra to someone else and told them to open the hood, well, they wouldn't be able to. That's how secret it is. Okay, so now I got the Hoonicorn set, but there's one thing I want to add to my other Lego cars that only this set has. It's got these cool flared out fenders that make the car really wide, a lot more wide than any other Lego car. So if I remove them from the car and yeah, say goodbye to the Hoonicorn, because these make the whole car. I did take it apart and use this fender, and now I want to transfer it to my Lego Supra set. This is one of my favorite mods of the whole video that you guys should try. but the only thing is it kind of ruins your other car, which is the Hoonicorn. But after taking apart the Hoonicorn and putting the Supra together, I got this. We got one of the fenders done, but I had to get some yellow pieces to finish the other wheel wells. So that looks pretty good. The wheel fitment is not on point, so we're gonna have to use those wide body rims for this. Alright, and then I got it on all 4 wheels, and it looks really nice. So now all I have to do is throw the new wheels on, and there's our new and improved upgraded Supra. This is a pretty cool idea, and now my Supra looks pretty crazy. You could even add these slow pieces to make it even more wide, and I mean, yellow with the gold rims actually looks really good together. This Supra build is definitely one of a kind, and I guess LEGO just made wide bodying a whole lot easier now. This is it compared to the old one. And this is the Hoonicorn. RIP. Okay, so for this next one, you can take any LEGO Speed Champions you want. I chose this Audi Quattro. It's an older Speed Champions from 2020, and I really like this one. That's why I'm gonna mod it, but in a crazy way. Now, this is a perfect car, but if you want to upgrade it even more, I can take my bin here, but not the white one, the black one. And you're probably wondering what I'm gonna do. Well, you can make one of your LEGO cars look absolutely insane by adding a crazy aero kit on it. So I searched through my black bin to find the perfect parts to make this happen, and I found some great pieces. I built up this front splitter because I want to make this kind of a hill climb Audi, something with a crazy wing and front splitter. So I dumped the bin and I built that up. After searching and searching, I can now attach everything. This Audi looks like it got taken over by Venom. Okay, and after installing the front splitter, this looks absolutely insane. And I'm even gonna take these pieces to add some more aero. Now, this thing looks like it could cut through anything. But what about the rear end? So I made this absolutely massive spoiler, and now this thing should officially stay planted to the ground and go up any hill. Then I added some aero on the side, but now just one more part on the rear end, the rear diffuser. And with that, the Audi build is done, and I don't even know what to say. I almost used 100 LEGO pieces to make this body kit possible, and it actually transformed this whole car into something that looks like a spaceship. But cars actually look like this in real life to go up hill climb races. So, I mean, this is a pretty cool idea if you guys want to try it out. This Audi is crazy. And oh, I'd be pretty scared if I had to drive this thing too. Okay, so now that this build is officially done and awesome, I have this car right here that's missing something. I accidentally lost the wing, and while I make a new one, I want to show you guys the best way you can make a crazy big wing for any LEGO car. Because I sorted all my parts into this yellow bin, I can easily find everything I need. I mean, I could use this cool 3D printed wing, but that wouldn't make this car look like the real life version. So I got even more yellow pieces, and now it's time to build it. All I did was attach a few pieces onto some tiles, and I used some bracket parts. Then I used these L-shaped black pieces at the ends. And to connect it, I used these little robot arms on these clips. Now, if I put it on, it's kind of weak, but it looks really cool. It's a massive wing, and it looks just like the real one on the real life RX-7. So, do you guys like how it turned out? I think it's really cool, and now this car is officially complete. Alright, so we know about the new Hoonicorn, but what about the Hoonicorn truck that was also made? Well, I actually found an alternative build using only pieces from the Hoonicorn set to build that truck. So I had to take the old one apart and transform this thing into this. Since LEGO didn't make the truck version of the set, I built this using instructions from KMP MOCS on YouTube. I attached the cool gold rims, and now that completes this set. It's got these crazy ladder looking pieces at the rear end, and even uses the same spoiler pieces. But if you turn it around, you'll notice something insane. And twin turbos popping out of the hood. It's still got the wide body kit and a huge trunk area. And I think this set is just as good as the official LEGO one. It even shares the same shifter as the Hoonicorn. This thing is fire. But do you guys like it better? And another upgrade I want to quickly do is, instead of those bronze or kind of gold rims, I want to attach some new ones. The ones from the Supra set. They're really big, bright, and chrome, so I want to see what they look like on this truck, and that's really nice actually. Chrome and black go really well together, so this build is complete, and it might just be better than the Hoonicorn, but if I keep that, then the Supra will look like this. Thanks for watching, guys. Pick this video right here if you like this one, and I'll see you in the next one.